Okay, so you know this stuff, you should know this stuff. We've got and, or, brackets, not, and speech marks within LinkedIn. So it's just ways of filtering information. So we can do account manager in speech marks to give us that exact phrase, or client manager or client relationship, and then just remove the results, the things that we don't want. And then using the brackets and the ors and the ands, we can look in specific markets and include other results as well, as per the pretty basic example there. The LinkedIn Boolean tip sheet, which is on LinkedIn's Help Center, is here. However, you will notice a couple of mistakes. So they haven't included speech marks, for example, over instructional designer when it should be, and either on human resources as well. So it's there to give you a guide, but it's not actually totally correct. So Google, as I said, has a number of operators and syntax which allows us to do different things. Site being the first one, allows us to look within a specific site. The asterisk we've just talked about, the wildcard allows you to broaden job titles. So for example, within Google, if we write technical asterisk manager, it will look for around about up to 5 words in between technical and manager, technical accounts manager, technical services manager, etc. So one of the ways to kind of have that asterisk within LinkedIn is to do something like technical manager, not manager as I've spelled it there, but technical manager, and then not the specific phrase. So that will give you kind of a wildcard facility within LinkedIn, the best way you're going to be able to do that. In URL and in title, again, just ways of looking at certain bits of information in different parts. So in URL, we'll look specifically within the URL of a particular website. For example, in URL cv.doc will pick up cv.doc within the URL, which is likely to be a CV. Quick swig of water. In title, similar thing, but just looks within a different part within the title. Number range, really useful thing to know, in that the 2 dots in between 3,000 and what should be 10,000, just notice that, is looking for any number in between those 2 numbers there. So when we're looking within LinkedIn, for example, from Google, excuse me, it will allow us to look at date ranges, for example. So people have worked at certain companies within certain periods of time. These are my voice. This is the 3rd session today. One more to go. One more to go, then it's beer o'clock. Okay, again, the speech marks allows you to search for an exact phrase, the same as LinkedIn, and stops Google being helpful. Stops Google kind of trying to work out, if you put Berkshire into Google, for example, it will give you Bracknell and Reading, but if you put the speech marks, it will give you that exact phrase, that exact word that you're looking to find. And then minus removes the unwanted results. It's the same as not within LinkedIn. You might have to take over now. File type, really amazing what you can actually come up with file type. You can find docs, you can find PowerPoints, you can find PDFs, you can find Excel spreadsheets, you can even find code. If you Google what you can find with file types, you see a great big long list of all these particular documents that you can find. You can actually look for on profiles, on LinkedIn profiles, you can actually look for things like slide share presentations via a Google search, which is difficult to find within LinkedIn itself, and things like Twitter handles is much more findable via a particular search engine.